RetasoCast episode 32.
Oy, hi, may gabi.
Oh, hi.
Whoa!
Hi.
Where are we?
Hi. Oh my God, hi.
We're back.
You guys are back finally. Stop disappearing from this show, Jesus.
Tungar kalit ba?
No timing, Rajud, that it was our 9 years?
9 years.
Yeah, not that anyone cares.
Wine din. Hey,
And
congrats ninyo.
Quite.
Mga 9 years.
Yes, quite.
Clink to that.
Episode, pero...
click.
Kasi daghan tayo, celebrate ron 9 years?
Yeah, 9 years and another 9. 69 subscribers.
Yeah.
Wow, nice.
When are you gonna
When are we
getting to 69 years?
when are we gonna get to 420 subscribers? Whoa.
What?
That's a instant like from Redditors.
Pinindot bitaw 69?
Yeah.
The sex number?
I know.
I thought we had at least 100 subscribers already. And I was like, oh shit, we're still at 69.
Yeah, but that's like 5 more from last week.
Oh.
No way. 5 more?
5 whole more. And then Ernest posted about it, and then we got 3 more.
What?
What?
Is that okay?
Bait
That's
man to.
bad.
Bait man to siya.
How many more siblings are like subscribed to the podcast?
Wala man siguro yung tanawan eh.
Yeah. I don't think my siblings care either. Like, I'm in a
You
podcast.
should. Mo dapat ipugos yung mga siblings to like.
Ito.
Oh, that's 5 more likes.
Lagi.
Yeah, for your mom, your cousin. Please, tell.
Tell the taxi driver who drove you here.
Ernest has a weird story and a weird encounter with his taxi driver a while ago.
They were about to have a cook-off.
Lagi. Kasi anime style nga taxi driver
How
ba?
did you get into that kind of
Ni para lang ko niya.
Yeah, and then, like, when you got in and then he was like, you want to know something?
Hindi,
Let me tell you about my cooking adventures.
So pagsakay na ako sa taxi, so unahan gamay na ka ng nahunong man mi, anya na nagluto og barbecue. Yan na siya.
That's what it triggered.
Oh, mo tong naka-trigger sa iyang memory ba about sa iyang past.
There's a whole flashback. Oh.
Flashback arc din sa diretso. So niya na siya nga. Sa una dong nagit ko ka ng karinderya diya sa may talisay dapit.
Oh.
Kami pa to sa akong asawa. Nindot kayo kay kanang wa pa siya niingon adto nga may siya maluto. Pero nindot daw kayo kay kanang mudumog daw mga tao ba.
Wow.
Yeah. Pero bati lang lagi dong kay kanang akong asawa kay nangabit man.
Oh,
Niya
no.
ako nang gibilit tanan.
That's why the restaurant failed, or it was just the restaurant failed and then nagabit yung
Mo po na kanang nasa box ako utok pero kadugayan kasi siya istorya sa kanang iyang further adventures in food.
Like, besides my wife leaving me, let's talk about my food adventures, which is the more interesting part.
So niabot siya sa katong ikasal yang igsoon niya nain pari nga niabot sa kanang kaon ba. Niya pag abot sa pari kaon tulaw di siya sa mga pagkaon. Yana siya sa iyang ang pari sa iyang igsoon nga babae nga. Uy kanang kasi nagluto ani inyong putahe diri kay sa akong time sa pagkapari sa time imagine na tiguang ang pari sa akong time sa pagkapari karon ako nga tanan gyud pagkaon kinindot.
He went straight up to him, and I bet he was like, "Kadang, I'm gonna blow this guy's mind." Like right after, like the priest said it. It was me.
Oh, niya na siya. Oh, father, kanang tapad nimo eh. Muna siya. Niya siya kay kanang humble ra kayo. Pero lapad na
How
kayo
old was this
niya.
guy?
What mo?
50?
40-ish siguro.
Wow. He has lived a life.
Of cooking.
Pa-downward na ang iyang, ang iyang...
Natingagin ko nga na siya sa taxi nag-drive.
Yeah.
Nara siya ka ng probably pots and pans.
Ang iyang taxi kay kanang dako. Kanang dako nga van ba?
Okay.
So nag-wonder ko, basing na siya kanang
the
LPG
ogres
nga.
ones? Oh, no.
Oh, dili. Basing na siya LPG tank dito sa Leo
it
nga
an
kanang
Innova?
mukalit ra bitaw siya. Kay eventually niabot ang point sa istorya nga na daw siya kanang challenge nga nakadaog daw siya. Yung riyang gi-imply nga maayo na kayo sa muluto nga level nga naka-take on na siya og kanang cook sa isa ka ship.
Okay. Is that,
we're veering into anime territory.
What are the
territory
ranks
now.
of, like, Tains, ikaw man ang magtanaw Shokugeki no Soma.
Shogeki.
So, from Carinderia chef, asa na nga ranggo kumpara sa kanang boat chef?
Well, the boat is like definitely higher, but in Shogeki no Sama, you have to go all natural Japanese cuisine, homemade cuisine.
What the hell is Shogeki no Sama?
Yeah.
It's a cooking anime where people squeal. Like, the food is so good that there are characters that can just instantaneously rip their clothes.
Wait, this is just Food Wars.
It's yes.
Why would you go for the really difficult one just to prove you're
Because
like
because that's what it's called.
That's its title.
Do you call it Samurai X, you loser?
Yes.
Rurouni Kenshin.
Pero once again, kanang weird na challenge niya sa ano.
So ang challenge di ay kay niana siya sa katong cook nga pamayuhay ta muluto. Pamayuhan tag diskarte muluto. Ang kanang baho ng karne sa
Kanang
sa
panos.
kanding. Paingon na mo panos. Lutuon daw ni mo nga di daw magawas ang baho. Grabe siya.
Pero
Sounds so
panos na
stupid,
jud
really.
siya.
Dili kanang paingon na ba?
Okay.
So kanang ibaho na gamay.
So you're gonna save it.
There's a stank on it.
So ang quest nila duha kay dapat ma-convince nila ang each other nga ang isa kay kanang mas passable siya nga edible food ba. Which is weird. Nga kanang iyang nag-risk sila sa ilang lives ba.
I don't know what the hell they're trying to do.
Basta inana na gid sila nga level sa chefery nga
Shepherd.
di na sila concerned kanang makapatay ba sila og tao or di ba sa ilang pagkaon. Murag ang art na gid ilang giapas ba.
It's like, can you taste the rat poison in it? Like,
It's pure art.
grabe ka hardcore siguro yung mga challenges, no? That there has to be shit inside the kanang dish nila na dili na ma-taste dapat ang shit.
Murag siya Iron Chef pero kung maluod nga butang.
It's like a fear factor na Iron Chef.
So, pag tilaw daw sa iyang opponent sa iyang pagkaon, ihatag daw diretso sa 3 meal.
Tres meal, Jud.
Pildi gid ko. Inana ba? Niya ako adto kay, mali paingon.
Why did he even challenge? Like, share lang siya.
So,
and then,
Ni sakay pa ko adto niya balik, kay nagkuha ron ko buta, igor ko nihapit. Yan, hidden ko pa doon dari.
yeah.
Kanya, pag sakay pa balik, dito na siya niingon sa iyang murag thing day. Iyak ni challenge. Appeal. Like, niana siya sa ako nga, ay, ikaw di mo kakasabot, kaya di mo katigluto. So,
Fuck that guy.
So, na-trigger ko ito na ako.
Taas manig-book, di maniting hairnet.
Tigluto, umpag ko sir. Ano siya, kung inana ka, dapat, kay bawagid ka unsa ang pagtanggal og langsa sa pagkaon. Bahalag ka ng paingon na makuan ba, lain nagbaho ba. Ay ang gisample adto kay kanang sana kanang bami.
Bami noodles?
Yeah.
What's noodles, right?
Pansit nga kanang naay atay ba.
Oh.
Yeah.
Mao man na ang makabaho gid niya.
Lapter lami siya. No?
No, di na atay.
Di dali
na
maka
tayo siya
daot ba.
Okay. And then?
Niya na siya nga kanang kanabi kung bami sa ako man nimo. Iya kong gidare while kanang brag. Nahadlok na og gamay.
Asa ka? Were you beside him or you like
Nako sa likod. Niya nagkarga kog daghan butang.
Okay.
Nya mo to nag-mention ko kanang mga possible nga ingredients nga pwede maka counteract sa baho ba. Nya mura kog nasud gyud sa anime niya.
And then he's just like more
This is
like
the training episode.
he's just laughing at you or kanang naka-glasses siya, nakaana na siya.
Lagi mura ka na headlight nga ni-hit sa yung glasses while
It's
nga.
like,
Bisag wa siya yung glasses.
You're a young fool.
Or face shield to niya yung ano, nisigatan.
What kind of driver is he? Is he the kanang down mask or
I
full
think,
face shield?
I think mask down to siya, mask down. Wa ko ni tanaw kayo kay madlo ko sa yung now. So ni-mention ko ni-mention I think vinegar isa. So na siyang kana sakto na isa.
You passed the first test.
Wait, mention nga.
Dagan.
I will now drive you to your location.
Pero niya na siya nga napa daw kuwang. Niya ako nang gi-mention ang everything else.
What's man?
Oh, you really
tanglad.
went into it.
Niya
Kalamansi.
kalamansi. Asya di na. Gindi ginamao.
Wang.
Naapoy asin eh.
So,
So,
what's man?
naabot na lang ko diri sa destination ako.
Oh no, he never told
Wala
you the
gid
secret
siya
ingredient.
nakuha. Yan. Pagawas na ako niya na siya, tayo, tigid ni mo makuha ang kuwan doon.
Fuck that guy.
Murag i-imply bitaw, pildigid ka na ako. Ako ba kayo? Mabayad pa ko nimo?
At that point, kayo maghatag na 3 mil.
It's like, ako 3 mil dali, sir. Sige na lang.
Nag-watch siya nga, kuhaan ko sa yung dare nga. Sige, kuko-off ta. May nana ba? Ginana yung gameplay.
What would he do? Where would he
Ako ba
take
kayo?
you?
Mag-record pa may podcast. Like, kapuy.
Basin lagi na he recognized you and then he thought it was an interesting thing. For a podcast.
Real recognizes real.
And then,
He wanted to be a
Nara siya
guest.
sa katong iPad. Magtanaw sa podcast ako, sir. And then it's RetasoCast.
Pero if ni-accept ko, ato sure ko, munaog to siya. Ato siya sa likod. Pag-abri niya kay may duha ka chef's table nga mo deploy lang ba?
Yan na, di ka ng bump-in. Ang dugay na kayo.
And then like a celebrity just comes out for today's challenge.
Joe Rogan. Joe Rogan.
Like, I gotta ask you, Ernest. I gotta ask you, EJ. Like, this bummy shit. Like, it's starting to smell bad. What you gonna do?
Okay, ganun. Dako na kagsingot ba?
Please, I'm late for a recording.
Soak it in vinegar. That's all you gotta do. One of the second step.
Is that, I know na kanang sa fish, it's luya ang kanang ano sa kong mom.
Oh, luya.
And then, I remember someone telling a joke na it's a Filipino thing to put calamansi on things to make it feel fresh. Sa pansit.
Oh yeah, sa bami especially.
Vinegar, I haven't heard. But I know that things don't go rotten in vinegar. Kay
Mo counteract siya
pickle
sa
man na siya.
Pero grabe to. Grabe tong experience.
You should have invited him to the podcast, and you guys could have had a cook-off.
Lagi, nara siya dira sa atong layo.
What would we call it?
Watch na
What would we call it? Retaso cook?
Tayo.
RetasoCast. Chef TasoCast.
Ay nabi?
Speaking of cooking, there's this new kanang pado siya nga game. Na
Nga.
Filipino siya nga game. Ang pangalan niya kay Soup Pot.
What?
Mo na. Mo na ang joke.
Really?
Yeah, it's called Soup Pot. Yeah, that's
Soup
it.
Pot?
Soup Pot.
And
Yeah,
then,
basically, it's about this game na ka na maghimo kag
Filipino dishes.
Yeah, it's gonna teach you how to cook. Kung
Is it
check ka ng downtime na mag-on ka sa social media. Pero dagdag yung trolls and emotitas and...
Oh, so it's a
titas
web
na
show.
Dili!
No,
it's a game. So
It's
basically,
like
na siya downtime
Dinner
part.
Dash?
Yeah.
Wait. So it's not a reality show.
No, it's a game.
Oh, I thought it was a game show.
No, it's like a video game. You've heard of that?
Video on your phone? Okay. Soup pot.
Support niyang ira before anak kay putahe ng ina mo.
So
Okay.
aware gid sila silang gibuhat day.
They knew.
They're pretty good.
I like putahe
Oh,
ng
but
ina mo.
there's no way to ever know if lami jud ang imong.
I think-
so.
No, you can't tell. Pero like, the titos and titas will roast your dish, man. Like, if they like it or not.
Your fictional dish.
Yeah.
I think i-roast na siya tong driver na.
Okay. That's just your driver is one of the characters there na did you gonna know?
or imo paduaan na to imo ang driver and then ipakita if like, oh, sakto ba ni? Sakto or dili?
Di man siya og kanang fresh food. Kuan man siya kanang rotting food expert man to siya.
I would not eat at his restaurant.
Lagi naglibog pud bitaw ko adto.
Like if he says that, it's
Power.
like ako ang pinakamaayo mo kanang unsa na
Mo hide og kuan rat.
Panos. And I'm like, no thanks. I'm gonna go to the Jollibee.
Luya sa pare no kanang 5-day-old na dito ang mga lumpia
Pero
ikaw.
hey, all the dishes, rarely all the dishes.
Bitaw.
In his 4 months of service.
At most kay 3 ra daw gyud na ka dish nga nindot at most niya nindot na lagnay duha.
Nasa lang sa gawa nga pare ay na kanang he's been to enough parties to go like kanang duharay lamian ni kulura. Fuck you, guy.
Mo man siguro na ang kanang buhaton gid nila di ba? Igor man na sila mga on
Yeah,
kanang imbitaron naman na nila.
People invite them to the parties to do like mga pray over. And then
Blessing.
I think like that goes to old Filipino literature naman, diba? That sometimes like you bring a priest over for dinner and then you're like maghinambo ka na nakoy pare sa kong dinner.
Ah, si kuan man na.
a Catholic thing. No?
Yeah.
No limit ang gari man na di ba?
Yeah. Oh, what did I say? I said yeah, it's a noli. Na mag-ilugay sila sa
No other religions do that too. Like, I mean, Jewish people are very fond.
There's
yeah,
Mrs.
like,
Maisel
the
thing.
rabbi. We got the rabbi to be in the thingy.
The Muslims do that too. Do they invite their
I guess like if
Mga
you're
imam
near,
mo.
if you're near to the people who are near to
God?
God, it's like amazing.
That's why you're friends with
It's
priests.
just
No.
they really do.
Di ka
They
mo
just
high sa
say
imong mga priest.
Yeah.
Shout out priests.
priest simps.
No.
I'm just a simp priest, man.
Oh my God, Pia, you priest bait.
I am not.
Priest dating.
The priests will want to take this down. The Vatican wants to know your location. That's how they
minor.
feed like all of their kanang mga priests. It's like, oh, sige, kani, mo invite na niya sa party. At the time of COVID, oh no, there are no more parties. Like, we can't go to any parties. How are we gonna survive?
Speaking of food, I don't know. I'm just thinking
You
about
want-
food.
You just want to eat food. Oh.
Priest, see Father's Day?
Oh. Hapit
okay,
na.
that's where I was going
In
to.
like
Yeah.
15 minutes, Father's Day na.
Wow. Are you gonna
So-
tell them how late we
Oh.
record these
Na-late me
podcasts?
kay taas kayo ang katong kuan priest arc sa katong driver. So nakaabot ko diri mga as 9 na.
Like, it's like, oh, sir, pwede na ako mo.
Pero mo na.
Di juga
Ah,
mo.
di ka mo guess, di Jud? Ah, sis ka mo, Jud.
What are typical Father's Day food?
Sugba eh.
Sugba?
Sugba.
I would imagine.
Sugba tawag ma. And
Are you a
og
father? We will
Wow.
see Erna sa atong sugbahan.
Roast
'cause
ang fathers.
He is our default father.
Ayo eh.
RetasoCast.
Ang Father's Day is religious, Jud, no?
Di man siguro.
Last year, and ako na-realize
Why would it
that
be
it doesn't
religious?
fall on a solid date and always falls on a Sunday.
How is that? How
Parehas
does that
ang
make it
mothers.
religious?
Huh? Because it's on a Sunday.
People
No.
take breaks on Sundays.
Sabbath day.
Yeah.
It's a, it's a holiday.
He's equating it to
don't know.
the Great Father.
Pero wala may associated ng saint siguro sa
Yeah,
Father's Day.
wala.
So wala naman siya. Di man siya
Yeah,
appeal sa
because it's God the Father.
It's a Hallmark
the most
holiday.
important father.
Maybe we should dismantle it. It's okay, like patriarchy.
Yeah, man. Like,
kita rin madismantle kita pa.
Father's
Just
Day.
us.
Like,
Get rid
it's
of
okay
it.
to celebrate parents because most of the time parents ang job nila is to make the kids feel like they're great and they're important and you nurture them. So parang
So what do you want? You wanna give-
parents have your day.
You want to give them a certificate?
I'm a cookie.
No, it's like more just a day
Mama na ihatag sa hospital, di ba? Birth certificate.
Yeah. We should give them a certificate too.
No, it's
Alright.
just a day where you go like to your parent and say na murag, I appreciate all you do. Thank you. Money please so we can eat somewhere. Saan tayo kakain, tay? Ikaw din babayad, di ba?
Kalang pili.
Nga nasa namang Christmas.
Isn't that your plan for your Father's Day?
No, but usually I will choose, and then he will probably be like, "Oh, I will pay," but then I will like, "No,"
And then
I
he'll
will pay.
insist.
and then he will not let me pay. That is how it works.
That's the balance. You're just holding your breath. No, let me pay. No, I will pay. It's like I don't have any money.
The father provides kind of thing.
Yeah.
Oh, I'll pay for it. I'll pay for
That's
it.
tradition.
Do you give your dads like beer on Father's Day?
Tuba mo na yun.
I think nakainom na ako sa akong papa
Should
ko
get
ng
the
Father's
basa.
Day.
Oh.
Oh, nako yung source.
Are you in that kind of relationship where you're friends with your dad?
Di naman kayo.
Or he's still your
Sorry.
dad? Sorry, Ernest dad.
That
On a
Ernest
boat.
dad.
Pero,
Pasan mo cook off niya po di mong dad.
Lagi. Feel ako kaila to sa akong papa ang kakukof at yung phone.
it's like, parehas lagi ng naong ni Jewel.
EJ.
That's where the anime arc just circles in, you know? It was my father all along!
Yo.
Ano ito ba? Get yesterday mo
And it's like, di ka mo guess. And when you leave the taxi, EJ, couldn't you see? It was me, your dad. He was just
What if Father's Day surprise niya ba?
He was sidelining as a taxi driver in Cebu.
Nindot kayo siya cover up, no? Kaya kanang nagi full story na ko.
What dito barko din?
Pero onsa tayo mag-ingon? Gaya na? Relationships with fathers.
I don't know. My dad died. I was 8, so like I never had that chance to be like makakaibaw ko unsa ang akong dynamic with my dad. Is that super sad?
Gamay. Pero mo kayo?
The only one with a friendly relationship with their dad here is Pia. Wow.
Hey, I will celebrate Father's Day.
Celebrate ito ka. Smooth ka naman.
Yeah.
Honor?
I don't rub it all over your guys' faces, you know.
It's like, wow, I'd want to eat where your dad goes and drink tuba.
Can we be adopted?
Yeah. Oh yeah, I wanted to like hang out with you guys.
Ugma da yun?
Ugma, Father's Day. And then I'll just like start touching him in the knee. It's like, Pa, I mean, sir.
Kung nagpapala. Father's Day orphans.
I just realized it's like, I have a really severe father complex, especially when tanong ko mga Disney. And then, like, I get super intense about, like, dad stories. Like, kanang si
Mufasa?
Simba is screaming at the heavens saying, you said you'll always be there for me. And I was like, we look po. And then, nagtanong ko Fiddler on the Roof. And it's like a story about a dad. And I'm just like, But, I don't know. I think, yeah, that's my thing.
Great segue.
It's a weird
Father's
sad,
Day.
yeah.
We're still talking about fathers.
Lagi nindot man
Want to
to.
talk about your great dad?
No, thank you. It's fine.
Pero di dyan mo celebrate yung mong dad. Like, even if
I
you
don't
just...
think he celebrates anything, diba?
No.
Yeah, not really.
It's a heathen na It's like, if you rearrange the lines on father, it'll probably spell Satan or something. Inga na ang dad ni Tiny.
It's fine.
He's not gonna watch this, right? He only watches anti-vax conspiracy videos.
Sige, mag-add tag anti-vax conspiracy diri.
Oh,
Or kanang COVID conspiracy.
Yeah, we can talk about
anti-vax,
it.
and then para maka-watch siya.
Recommended for you.
Naalagi si Tiny.
Kita mo sa Jon Stewart nga rant
No,
Wait,
so-
what?
about sa katong ahagikan ang virus.
No, what's his rant?
Nasa Colbert ba?
Yeah.
Like a
what
few...
Bago pa siya?
Kagahapon or yung few days ago?
What did he say?
happened?
Niya na siya on Colbert, di ba? Colbert kay grabe man ka left gina siya,
Yeah.
left leaning man kay na siya karon. Niya kauban ba na sila sa una sa Daily Show.
Yeah.
Siya ba yung nagdaan?
This really weird character nga to, diba?
Si Colbert.
Nga grabe siya ka right guys ang dating.
Yeah. And
Niya to si Jon Stewart sa iyang show karon niya. May ganahan mga tao, Jon Stewart, ganun marag panagsarbe na siya magawas from retirement.
oh, really? He's retired na eh? Oh,
Wala naman
okay.
siya gibuhat ron. Niya ato din siya dito, niya iyang nag-drop siya sa katong where
Does the virus come from?
Niya kanang nagtuo ba daw ta nga kanang naagi coronavirus lab in Wuhan.
Okay.
Niya wala gid nagikan dito ang virus.
What? Wait,
Like,
so is he
nagi ka na-
like trying to reveal a truth?
Oh,
Or
murag
is
ina na.
he kanang nag-joke ra jud sa
Dili. Mura siya kanang seryoso kayo to.
And then,
Di kay actually nag-anamanam naman og switch padung ana ang kanang narrative. Like daghana kayo ni-accept nga padung na siya man-made good.
There's a Wuhan lab.
Like ang man-made nga theory sa virus kay mas plausible na gid karong mga panahon na.
Really? Why is that?
Kay naman dito ang lab. Ang lab kay nag-test sila og sa tawag ni potency something. Basically nag-pump up sila og mga artificial nga virus so that they can test kanang mga cures ba. Like sumoto.
so do you think that
Yeah,
if we follow this narrative, so the pandemic was an accident
mura ginana. Oh. Pero dili siya caused by like
Natural.
ingesting
Natural
bats.
na ano.
Nobody said that.
Mao gani.
But
I think mo to yung point nga kanang naabot na to sa point sa pandemic nga maka-accept na siguro tag inani.
So,
Kusog-kusog yung rant to.
what were people saying? Were they like, oh my god, he's lost it?
Dili nagsipakpak ang audience mo ginaka-weird to. Nya Colbert ba to? Nya si Colbert kay sige siya kanang murag, uy, John kanang murag ayo. Pero I think napud siguro na sila enough camaraderie nga nagsabot na sila before recording.
Oh yeah, of course.
I'm gonna go for it.
Those interviews are
Inanakuan
like
ba.
that, and then they just like laugh at how like, haha, you're crazy, stop it.
So mo to,
Go on.
awan niya ninyo. Kay murag
I'll
you
check
okay?
it out. Happy Father's Day.
lagi.
Yeah.
They birthed the woman.
It's interesting because
The
fathers are
virus.
very susceptible to like
conspiracy theories.
do you think your dad would believe the thing?
Oh yeah, very
Mo to
much.
na-connect bitaw na ako gud karon kay nakaduog ko about saying
that
that.
it was
Hook, line, and
because I'm a
sinker.
dad thing. It's more of an attitude na I'm smarter than everyone else. And then they say that people who usually believe kanang mga conspiracy theories are people who generally think na I'm smarter than everyone else. So I wonder why they gonna die.
Speaking of dads who are smarter than everyone else. Eh, salamat Derek.
Regards me sa imong anak si Kimchi.
Lagi. Ay,
Kimchi's not the child.
He's the cat.
Oh, it's the cat?
Yes.
What's the name of the child?
Robin. It's a raby.
Ay na lang dugangis.
For a good long while, I thought the child's name was Kimchi. Maybe it was like a nickname for Kim or
I keep
something.
correcting you.
Alright.
Yeah.
Kimchi would be a cool name.
Nope.
Happy Father's Day.
Nope.
This is Kimchi Acevedo. And
Hello.
This is pickled vegetables.
No, thank you.
Pickled eggs ug si kimchi.
Si japchae.
Japchae.
Japchae? You can call him Jap,
Japchaes.
but no offensive. Jap. This is bulgogi. I hate him.
Does anyone in this room want to be fathers?
Oh, not that again.
At our age, do you
Grabe. Grabe.
like our generation right now is. Do you think that our generation is more careful about having kids? Because I have classmates who are having kids.
Ako kay
my God.
very careful with having kids.
Yeah, your girlfriend's all the way in Canada.
I
So
know.
that's so careful.
Sige bitaw gunaw na to nga.
Isn't
Kubihan ako mo pull out no parang several continents away ba.
Like, I think I'm going there, and then it's like, whoa, go to Canada. I'm coming in this ship. Pero, do you think millennials, because millennials na ba are kanang becoming the dad generation?
Most of my kabatch kay nano naman anang life.
Why do they
All
wanna
about
have
the
kids?
kid life naman.
Because they want to have kids.
In the middle of the
world is
pandemic, or they've been dads for a
Yeah, but they
while?
want to be dads.
They've been dads for a while before pa shit went down 2020.
What about Pia? Do you think we have no? So do you think we have, because Pia's the youngest? Do you have people our age na kanang murag? So eager to get kids na?
Yabaan ta karon.
I'm not 30 yet.
Yeah, there are still like a lot of my kanang classmates and they have children right now. So I guess
On purpose?
it's not like everyone wants to not have a baby, and some of them just it's convenient for them to have a baby, or like things have gone well enough for them that they
I
feel like
guess
they could be
it's like, I'm ready to spawn a child now. Right now, we're still building like nests, but it's like, no, it's not good. It will not make optimal offspring. So you have to make like a proper.
Kana aside na from the mistakes.
Insa.
Fatherhood mistakes. Naman. Di mo na siya inanara, di mo na siya kanang murag giplano gini nako. Or kanang okay naman ang life ron, so I will decide.
Nobody
We
has
will
done
decide.
that probably in the past. Like they just
No,
like, oh, I have
Is
a
there-
wife now. It is time to have children too.
I always thought that was the case. It's like in my
Or anakin na kay gwapa.
In my grade school,
a woman?
I was convinced na
Jesus.
kanang you get a girlfriend and then you marry each other and then you have sex on the honeymoon and immediately that's where you conceive na and then you get a kid. And then I had so many stories like that na akong teacher magminyo and then like pregnant na siya.
Just the
like,
fuck, no?
Yeah.
I mean, it's because of the rigid like Christian system that you can't have sex before you get married.
Yeah.
So they get really, really horny, and then they have a kid.
That's like also a very religious thing to do. Nakanang people who
immediately
don't,
na kid.
yeah, like kanang if they really can't have sex in the religion. They just like, okay, let's get married and then have sex.
That's what
and
I
then
think,
have
bito.
children because that is the natural progression of things.
Okay na na.
It's like that's why I think it's better, Jude, for relationships to get sex out of the way na dayon, so you can get to the nitty gritty.
Fuck it out, babe.
Like so you after the sex na, then you'll know na okay, that's out of the way. So now all we have is each other na lang to.
A lot of people make mistakes because they're really horny.
Yeah, mo lagi na.
Yeah, dads. Why are you guys always like freaking your wives? Don't do that.
Yeah, dads. Freaking your wives. As per peer.
Wait a while.
Ni PG-13 or kalit mo. Mid-sentence.
We need to stop talking about this because we talk about this every time.
Do we?
Off record.
About like
Kapila na may
possibility
episode
of fatherhood?
named
Is it gonna
actually.
be not Father's Day celebrations again?
Di, pagkaugmaan eh.
wow.
Like ang Lunes, karong Lunes.
Wait.
It's officially not Father's Day man na, di ba? Unofficially not Father's Day.
Sounds sad.
Di ba siya sad?
Father's Day, magkuhan lang.
No.
Mag-distribute the condoms.
I used to always think like I wanted to have a kid, and then like the older I got, it's like maybe no.
Pero ang weird.
Yeah.
Kaya ang term yun, no, kay to father children.
Yeah, there's no to mother
Di man
children.
to mother children.
No, the mother is to take care of them.
Oh, like kung after na.
Yeah.
Like ang father kay murag initial.
To father is to teach.
No, I think the father word is to be the source of them, to father. Like, I have fathered children. Not necessarily that you were there to raise them. To father means like, ikaw
You
ang...
produced them.
You produced
Oh, sa'yo
them.
malagi kan.
Yeah,
Nga
but-
kuwan.
And then to mother is the raising part na when I
The
hear that.
process part.
Sakto ba?
Semantic stuff kay pero di ta mo kuan sa too close to home ra ang real world.
Because I was reading, I finished reading like Meiko Kawakami's Breasts and Eggs, and there's this really interesting theory about cutting like motherhood, like because a good portion of the book is about like getting cutting in vitro fertilization. Yeah, where she can have a child of her own, but cutting there's a lot of pushback from the kids who are born out of cutting like test tube babies. Yeah, there's a lot of push.
So they're in the test tubes and naka-pushback sila?
No, they grew up.
I'm sorry, it was just for the joke. Alright, continue.
No, there's a lot of push, and one of these children that doesn't really cutting.
Si egg na no.
Yes, that is the egg
That's
part of the
egg,
book.
or is that breasts?
It's the egg.
Okay.
Eggs and breast, no? Kaya mo ang order of things.
No, it's
Like eggs and then you breast.
Wait, are we arguing chicken and eggs? So one of these children who were born out of like a chest tube babies, I resent the fact that my mother decided this for me because it's as if your being in existence is suffering in itself.
Whoa.
Like her thought is like there are so many like angelic babies out there just in a cabin, and then you just pull them one down into earth. So like the theory of the book is having children in itself is selfishness.
Kind of.
Nakoy thought bago lang to. Like nagunahon ako nga kanang in the Filipino sense ba kay the children will can take care of the parents, di ba daw?
It's insurance.
Unya. Nagunahon na gid ko nga sala man ni ninyo ang ako existence.
You
like,
take care of me.
This is the crime. Kanang me suffering here is the crime. And you have to pay for it. Yun, kanang dili na nako kuan nga.
Obligation.
Oh, obligation. Pero kung gitarong ra po ninyo padako inyong mga anak, di siguro na siya crime.
Yeah, siguro. Like,
Pero ang crime is kanang imo lang silang dalon out of kanang
Selfishness.
kato yung mag-ingon nga ganahan lang sila.
Like having children in itself is a very selfish act because you want to see someone who's
Yourself,
like you.
Depende man na sa...
it's
It doesn't always have to be selfish.
Byproduct naman sa
Kind
youth
of.
good. Mainly.
no, ganahan na sa kog na ako kanang tiny,
Ganun kay tiny.
Kana, selfishness. That's what you're talking about.
Yeah, I know. It's like, murag,
Selfish.
some people consider it as the closest stab at immortality. Like, ito ka ng murag, after you're gone, like, part of you is still walking around and breathing and, like, fucking or
Yes,
whatever.
paon din ako ba. To your part di kang bayani.
It's like, it's like for generations, like, my grandfather may be gone, but it's like, I'm still, like, kind of evidence that he
napagid
existed.
Namoy pangan pagid no, namoy lineage of name ba.
Wow.
Bayani.
Oh,
I don't
yeah.
have any name.
They had a logo. They have a logo. They have what was it?
Gikan daw sa Portugal ang kanang based lang niya sa hearsay na my dad was able to ang hobby sa akong dad kay wala internet atong time was just trying to trace back the family tree and then he went over to kanang several family members just asking asa tagikan and then he went far back as to trace the family back to Portugal and then the Azevedo family had a family crest and it was a rolling pin on it. So it was like pagkaon jud ang among thing.
So dapat Julie sa inyong gipaligian.
No, optical man. I don't know where the records are, but I'll find them.
Who else has interesting lineages?
Me. Oh, did you know that Japanese are mostly prisoners?
Wow. That's
Nice. How did you get out of here?
Mo ding nakadiri times no. Mo ding pila na inyong years 9.
Help.
It's in the blood.
9-year sentence and more to come.
Mupod na ka ng hobbies ako dad. Sige na po siya kanang trace back sa mo lineage.
What did he find?
And what does
Well,
he?
then, like-
How does he do it? Like
I didn't even trace, but like he basically remembers all the information about like the people before us. So he remembers how we became how like a Chinese person like kay nami part Chinese and nako ni usa si Salazar's and all these other nicknames not last names and then how we had like kanang there was one one ancestor na nagtigpugot ko ng ulo.
Nice. Murag sa Skyrim nga intro.
It's like
mga
a-
traitors na like ni adto sa
Do you come from a family of
Sa
judges?
Japan?
Or like the Japanese conquerors.
Ah,
like,
so
the
kana
people who
defect ni
betrayed-
defect sa
defect.
Japan.
Yes.
Whoa, that's
So
pretty
World War
cool.
II times na
I think so.
tigpugot siya gulo.
That's pretty cool.
Sa tatlong taong walang Diyos nga
Yes.
type
So,
beat.
Yes.
Nice.
Wow.
So
Yeah.
And then like further down the line, tigtuli na lang siya.
Oh, ulo ra gyapon yung pugot.
Pugot rin mo siya gulo.
Pagtuli niya bangang kisubraan mo niya.
sorry.
Force of habit. Wala, di na ma-father tong yung ibang tuli.
Napaman siguro.
Oh, pero wala na siya pleasures kuan. Ambot lang usaw na niya.
Is it? Never mind. I don't want.
Ayaw pag-describe ugotin
I don't
ano.
want to describe the intricacies of the sensitivity of a penis. If it's all in the head or naba nakapil ang shaft thing.
Ano siya connection di ba sa
Yeah.
skin of the
Murag.
They do.
Kasi ingon nila piya.
The Filipino penis flap.
How did we get here from Father's
Oh,
Day?
Yeah, fathers.
Fathers have dicks, Steins. You didn't know?
Some fathers don't.
I don't.
Oh, shout out to the fathers who don't have dicks.
Ito. Oh, naman the issue, diba, na kaning single mothers are trying to ask for father recognition on Father's Day.
Oh.
Puya, nanidla. Uy.
You had your Mother's Day.
Single Mother's Day na lang, Bi. Mahimo lang tag isap.
Single Parents Day.
Single Parents Day.
Sila.
Yeah, di na po sila kay madungan na po sila sa fathers.
I have to share.
Single fathers.
With another gender.
If you need a day to validate imong pagka-special, maybe you need a therapist na lang.
Or you need a child.
Yeah.
Oh.
An extra child.
We
Maybe
all have times. We can all
maybe-
have days.
Every day is a
Maybe in
day.
3
Celebrate
years.
Every day is a day. Gid ka din.
Usa ba ang...
Ibutang na labi. Every day is a day.
It's a day. Tiny Japan, ha?
2021.
That should be on your tombstone. I will definitely like, what? Every day is a day.
Makakuan bitaw sa ano kanang maka-deep in thought gid ka ba? Tao no? Is it? Pero seems like it is.
That's way better than those really cliche ones. Not every day is a gift because it's the
Present.
That's on Twitter.
Yeah.
Thanks a lot, Kung Fu Panda. Totally overused that one.
Kailangan ko sa every day is a day.
Every day is a day.
Alright.
Tautological kasi ang ako.
That's like a Jaden Smith quote.
This is what happens when you drink all night.
Hey, happy Father's Day na day.
Yay!
Happy Fathers. May sugat
Happy
ninyo.
Father's Day.
Father's Day. Motherfuckers. Actual
The
motherfuckers.
true
Mother frickers.
Ganun, 13 yung isa ka mic natin.
Oh, I think it's because like her dad might be watching.
No.
No?
This is not as interesting as all his like political stuff.
Oh, let's get to the political part.
No.
Sige, katsa ta.
Wait. I have like, cause naman tayo ko an post sa Twitter today na kanang lisod ko na mangitag ka ng cards for Father's Day if your father isn't like a balding alcohol obsessed na farter or something. Cause like all the cards are about that. So
Here in the Philippines, Sud? Or
I'm probably not in the Philippines.
I think in the Philippines,
Like, I
Gapon.
don't think
Replies.
you guys, I don't think you get, like, anyone magsend og card to fathers.
I think fathers, they don't like cards. They're
like-
not card
Yeah,
people.
they
They like beer.
Oh.
I don't know. That's a stereotype.
Sports
too.
objects.
They like the Bible.
It's kind of to prove that you're a man.
Hmm.
Kanang dapat, I like this beer, I like sports.
Or kung kanang
I am a slob.
medyo dato ka or kanang na kay free kwarta ba nga malihok
Single?
kay
Sabong.
biking,
Sabong.
bike parts siguro.
Oh.
Sa diri ba Pilipinas.
Vehicles.
Vehicle parts ka na mga na-upgrade sa imong sakyanan.
Necessarily, do you need to know how to fix them? Or you just have to be like obsessed with like,
Obsessed lang ka mo
riding them.
ilis og mga
And
parts.
then mo fast sila.
You forgot Pia's bit.
Toxic.
Chickens and sabong.
Wow, that's just one of the things.
Dad.
Bitaw.
Yeah.
But like, sa ako dad, he's just all into politics. So na ko'y suggestion. Because I thought of like, a good card for my dad who really likes the news. And then it would be like, have you heard the news today? And then he
it was
opens
about
up.
a man who made
And then it's a newspaper.
And it's like, the headline says, "You're the best dad out there."
Aww, that's cute.
Anong watal kanda mog merch ani? Pisti man ka karon man nimo.
Hallmark, please buy. Buy.
Oh, that's free for everyone else whose dad likes.
Hindi pa
politics.
gini ma-upload ka ng before Father's Day ba?
For next year.
Oh, next year.
Father's
Yeah.
Day 2022.
Pila mo royalties, Pia.
Wala na. That one's free.
We'll come back. First, let's get an ad from our friends at Pawn.
Yeah, pun.
Lingawa aning podcast, uy. Pero usahay, gimingaw man ko anang lokal nga Cebuano music. Asa man ko makadungog ana? Pia?
Check out our friends from Pawn Records and Pawn Press, who recently migrated their local goods, music, and literature to online shopping channels Lazada and Shopee.
Lingawa ba sa aning spirals o burbs?
Support your favorite local authors, artists, and musicians. Score their books as well as physical releases. 60% of the profit will go directly to the authors and artists. Don't want to pay online? The good news is you can order these items via COD. So check out shopee.ph/pawnpress and lazada.com.ph/pawn-press now.
We'd also like to thank Jom Day. I don't know about thanks to Jom for lending us his whatchamacallit?
Audio interface.
It's a face.
Interface.
Jom for sound. And John Mark Maglana for lights.
John Mark Maglana
Those
for
are his
lights.
lights, Jude.
Thank you, Mugs.
Oh, thanks, Mugs.
So lights and sounds from other people.
The lights and sounds of friendship.
Someone's very drunk.
Nahubog na si
On farts.
lesbian drummer from Joan Jett's band. I like that movie. Did you watch kind of Runaways?
Runaway?
The Runaways.
Runaways,
Kanang biopic ni Joan Jett and ni Cherry
Kristen
Curry.
Stewart played.
Gana no song Cherry Bomb Balik na song sa college.
Did they sing that or no?
Yeah.
Yeah, the Runaways.
It's
Ano
not,
ilang band?
it's
Yeah.
not a Bikini
Before.
Kill song.
Siya ang mga early version sa Moxie na mas ano pa siya.
No.
There's no message about fighting the power. It's just like we're girls and we made a band.
The early version of Moxie is Bikini Kill. That's the start of the Riot Girl
Bikini
movie.
Yeah,
Kill
there's a Bikini
is
Kill
a-
movie. Exactly.
Oh, shit.
Alright, so let's
Okay,
move
there
on.
you go.
What other topics have you written on the board?
Oh yeah, the really boring IATF versus
here we are.
Cebu.
Here we go.
Fine, let's talk about
Okay.
what's the IATF?
The
Interagency Task Force.
that's the lamest name for us. It's just like
Interagency?
agency task force.
Like most
Here's the
task
four words
forces.
that don't mean anything.
Yeah, and then maybe it's because it sounds official, so that they can just throw money at it. It's like, this is the budget for the IATF. What's that? The Interagency Task Force. Sounds legit.
What did they do? Oh yeah, they did the thing where they did the thing where like kailangan jud ilagi, they doubled down on dapat jud ka mag-wear og face shields.
Oh, really? I felt like there was this headline that the Duterte said, "Oh, we may no longer need to use face shields."
Yeah, exactly.
And then they doubled down.
And then niagawas din ang aya. Oh wait, I don't know. I think si Rocky and Ingo na. Oh, actually, the IATF said. I mean, recommended to Duterte. Na we should do it still.
Why?
It's like there's people are buying a thing, and you want them to not buy a thing?
Without, think about the economy.
No.
Think about
Only
the
one
suppliers.
person benefits
The one
from
supplier
probably
of
something.
face shields. Do you remember that news that came out last
So, mana,
month? No.
wait, mana na ang issue
Dili,
nila
I
with
think
Cebu.
lahi po na. Speaking of the economy, mo na siya ang dako nga kalaban nila ang ATF
Ang Cebu?
versus Cebu.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, ilang point ato is si Gwen, which always thinks about the economy. Si Mami Gwen ba of the Cebu province.
Sarcasm?
Na-insist biagid siya nga kanang dapat free ang Cebu. So anyone can enter nga dili kay siya as strict as the rest of the Philippines ba. Like traveling here, hindi ka kinang I think
They don't need
Quarantine.
a swab test.
o ang swab at the same day nga moabot ka. Nya. Mo tong murag dako sila og kanang ligas adto for the past few weeks. Kay ang IATF o ang Malacanang kay murag gikuan nila ba nga ngano buot-buot naman puning Cebu sa ilang mga thing dapat di kita manghilabot ana.
Cebu.
These are the people who like federalism.
Sige push ana. Pero mo to, I think napildi si Gwen. Like, mo na siyang point adto. Kay gi-implement naman na nila ang same day of arrival testing plus mandatory nga.
I think there are people making money
Quarantine.
off of that. So, like,
Oh my
Oh.
god.
yeah,
of
the
course.
testing is super expensive. At this point in the pandemic, you would think that it should be free na at some point. Na kanang there's a better process now to do it. But it still costs what?
It's crazy
4, 5?
expensive in
3,
Manila.
5?
It's 5 in Manila at
Yeah.
most, and then here in Cebu it's like 3.
And you get fucked pa jud kay kanang for nami kaila na ning palit siya she paid for a test because you have to take the test like 2 days before your flight. They canceled the flight niya.
They moved the flight.
They moved the flight niya. Fine. They moved the flight niya to a week after. And when she asked the Red Cross if she could move the oh, my flight's been moved. Can I just move my test na lang kayo walay gamit? And then they were like, no, we can't move it. You paid for it, no? And then after, fine, she moved, so she's fine, I'll just take another test na lang, which is another 4 or 5, or another 5. And then, gimove na sa balik sa Philippine Airlines ang flight niya again because they have to cancel flights daw if there are not enough people on a flight. So kanang
She did testing twice and kanang
and
like
then
the
both of them were like not like liable for katong iyang
in the
Flight.
end,
her
in the
flight.
end her flight was cancelled.
Yeah, and then she was just out like 10K kay kanang she had to take those tests. So I think there's money to be made in it, Jude. That's why like mupungos
Yeah.
jud sila.
It's so crazy kay kanang they have their own kanang RT-CPR, rapid testing, like each clinic
Ang Philippine
in
Airlines?
Manila. In Manila, like every dental clinic, every other kind of medical like center has their own RT-CPR that they require. So you have to dole out,
RT-PCR.
you have to dole out extra cash
Yeah, kanang
before you can like gain services just to have your teeth cleaned.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
even if-
that's rough.
yeah, the dentist didn't do anything to me. Like murag nang ato ko dentist
Check-up
thing
lang.
just for a checkup, and then I went like, oh, can you fix this? And it's just, oh no, we can't fix anything right now. You need to take an X-ray. But like, here's the recommendation. You can go. So she did nothing. Pero like before I left, she was like, oh, here's your bill, and it was like 1,700 ang yung get charge. I was like, no, nakaabot og 1,700, and then ang 1,000 dito was the PPEs niya na kanang like
Para lang mo interact with you.
yeah to interact with me, and I'm like.
So wala testing. Imong pasabot.
She called it like a test thing, and then on the day na ning abot dito, it was just like she just dressed me in scrubs, and then she charged me 1,000 for it. And then when she saw that I wasn't like someone with means, like more like she was just like, I'll let it go. Like, but it was already like
Ikaw someone without means? Fuck you.
let's just say, hey, I lost my job, Mister. You got a promotion today, so fuck you. Fuck you.
Wow. Wala thank you.
I mean, congratulations, but fuck you. And then, weird kayo na murag. Siguro she had more to gain na mang-charge pa siya because that's 1,000 every time rather than magpa-vaccinate na siya. Because she's like a frontliner, she's like a health worker. So, like, she's legitimized for that. But why would she not take it? Why would she still, like...
Ningon ba siya nga di siya vaccinated? Kaya ba baka na
No,
as a
I
fact?
would think na murag, she wouldn't have to do all of that stuff if vaccinated.
Or appeal gihapon na sa mga guidelines nga giset ng IATF. Nga kanang these medical kuan should have like proper PPE at their
Medicard
kuan.
was like that too. It's like an extra 600, 700 just to like be in a room
What
with
does it
them.
PI?
Someone. I mean, what? But it's okay.
That was a bit excessive, would.
Yeah. But I guess like there's still it makes sense man na like the doctors have to protect themselves pud.
Kaya they interact with a lot of people who
luoy
could get
pud
sick.
sila pud ang luoy. And pero I don't know, ako lang think about kay like is it legal na you block people from having
Services.
medical services for katong imong na kailangan ka mag swab test or something.
Or kailangan ka mag-PPE.
Yeah,
That's-
maglahi na
shell
pud,
out.
maglahi na pud
The
kayo na
swab
siya
testing
matuan.
is for travel.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's like maka-understand man ka like if like the travel thing, but even when you get there, like do they tell you na kanang pag-abot na mo dito sa airport, it's just like you only pull out your test thing once and then no one ever like asks for it again. Like ever. It's just the first person there na murag, saan yung test po? Okay, tuloy na. And it was like malayan ka. It's like, I paid 5,000 for this. Can you at least like read it back and forward or kanang, like stamp it or something and like tell me that I did a good job or something like that?
Well, you want to start?
You wanted like
For
the process
5,000
to be longer?
No, but for 5,000's worth, it's like I don't want someone to just go like, okay, go, and then
Bites.
it never comes up ever again. And it's like, fuck this.
You're glad that it was easier for us to get home?
It's like I'm glad.
Also,
but
you should thank Mami Gwen.
Yeah, we actually have to thank Mommy.
Oh,
It was different, man. Like
because of that.
I think kay ano man good, like Cebu is a very tourist-based na ano. We have a tourist-based economy.
Based
So,
kayo.
it's not a tourist cringe economy.
Ako ba ang tourist? Cringe kayo.
Si
Yeah.
Gwen Garcia. Sorry.
Our own governor Gwen Garcia is very cringe.
Nagkimono o kuan.
kanang air humidifier, which apparently is a thing. And then like a lot of people are walking around with their like.
Did she get litigated ba
totems.
for the ICC scandal?
Wala.
No?
Yeah.
Oh,
Pero
nakasuhan siya.
Nakasuhan siya, pero she
Wala
was
na
let
siya
go.
nakakuha, no.
Okay. Yeah, so there's that. But at least,
So, di ta musukol siguro in legal matters?
No, joke. JK.
JK. Opinions.
I was just like saying, because somebody was talking to me about it, like why they condone or why they approve of Gwen's stance on the IATF, because it's protecting Cebu's economy. Kay daghan jud daw kaayo na got laid off in Cebu. Yeah. So like 50 to like 80% sa atong mga HRM the industry.
Oh.
Yeah, they got
That
really
was
laid off.
Early days, it was just like my cousin's wife works in a hotel, and she's just talking about like kind of everyone that they like dropped, Jude. And then the hotels were trying their best to
keep a skeleton crew.
Yeah, and then at least try to make money off of it. Now, if you pay for 5 months, inga nila ang price or inga na. But then again, could you even go to that hotel? I guess you can't leave now. But yeah, it's like early pandemic days pa to, everyone lost their jobs.
My swim trainer lost his job.
Oh, because you weren't swimming anymore.
I know.
You want any support of local businesses.
Such a shame. He was so cute.
Pero kuno jud, lisod jud ang kanang like the task force just keeps making these rules, not thinking about how like the regular person will like go through all that. I was like, oh, they got a face shield. Like, kapila na ako na biktima na kailangan ko palit og new one every time I have to go to.
Di man siguro na kaya nabiktima ka.
Na biktima jud ko na.
But at the same time,
Like,
disposable pag kayong face shield.
Just be responsible. I never lost my face shield.
Hindi ko nila pasudlon kay wow face shield. Oh, you have to buy a new one. It's like, fuck this shit.
How exactly
You
does a
have to have one. What was sila niingon niya? You have to buy.
But like, if I don't have one because I forgot it,
Uy,
like,
katong sa,
that's not fair.
the one where I was walking around the Green Hills, and then there are like a bunch of, sa Manila pa to, there are a bunch of cops that would just walk around the mall reprimanding people with no like face shields
you
and
have to
face
pay
masks.
2K.
And then 2K ang ilang charge ni mo. And I was like, yawa, nangita na sad sila ka ng kwarta na pang Green Hills mo. Pero sila sa maka-shopping. Like, fuck these guys.
Nakita na yun mo pagkahuman ba kayo? Namili gandang.
Nagkakalit sila gandang, ani, bang. And then,
I was just gonna, but sa'yo, well, you have to gamit a face shield. When you get inside, kayo mo na.
Yeah.
Di man na nakubuhaton ba ya?
I
Like, just putting it out there. Ako ang isa sa mga tao nga kanang shield on good per me if kanang shield on siya nga lugar.
mine is always
It
naka,
doesn't work.
mine is naka, what's this position?
You put it on
Defense
your head.
position, and then kanang, when
Defense,
I'm in
siguro nang inanak.
when I'm at, fine, this is the
Morning attack.
relax position. No, this is attack position.
Deployed. Yeah, kuha.
Okay.
At
kanang,
rest.
This is the at rest one, and then I only close it if I'm in a very closed na space or tight space.
People!
Na dagan og tao. And like, murag mo Iron Man na dayon na murag mo na. Especially kanang mga taxis, and then I immediately assess the driver if kanang, not that manghagad siya cooking contest na mo, but kanang, mutanaw na dayon ko sa driver na if the driver is like a mask down or nose out or kanang face shield up, and then it's like, if he's mask down, moana na dayon ko. But if he's like naka-mask na siya, I'm like, okay, we're good.
Pero naman sa ka ng mga,
It doesn't-
like, there are people mo ingon dyan, like, there are, like, scientists or, like, the other countries.
Nga, wala kay paki o face shield.
Wala paki. Like, dili man na siya makaprotect
Yeah,
you
because
from droplets.
there's still cutting a space.
Yeah, naman yun.
Yeah, actually, and the more fashionable the face shield gets, the more kanang ineffective I think it is.
Yeah, ka ng half lang. Really? You're gonna
Yeah, it's like, mas safe pa mag-goggles na lang siguro ka because it's the ears and eyes, diba, that are susceptible na.
What? No.
No, because this is where the droplets can come in, and then, like, this is mask. So, like, everything else that can
sa
come in
mata
are through
bitaw
here
na.
or through the eyes.
Okay.
So that's why na shield.
When are we going swimming?
Well, do you not think that's
kaya di ba
it?
kanang kuan man siya, it's a respiratory
Yeah.
man, so dapat mo
So it
mouth
doesn't-
and
not
and yeah,
necessary
ang mask food is so you stop from spreading it from
So,
like
face
gikan
shields
sa
don't really
imo.
do anything. It just makes it harder to breathe.
Yeah, naingon na projectile naman ang face shields usually if you see
Oh, kana nasa music
Yeah.
ma. Sa imong duol.
So just straightforward.
Yeah,
I mean, like-
kanang
Because the shield is still open from the
Liquids.
side. So if somebody sneezes at the side, it still gets to you, really.
Mo lagi angay ra siya sa kanang mga medical nga places like sa mga hospital or kanang
their
if,
actual blood spray.
or sa dentist siguro apil na sa MPPA.
Oh.
Speaking of face shields and face masks, there are a lot of countries that no longer require any face shields.
Oh
or face
yeah, because they took
Like,
care
It's okay
of
lang ibuhat mo.
These fucking fascists and their masks.
Like France, Venice, Italy.
Ang ako na-hear kay ang Vegas. Vegas is already
Vegas.
open. Vegas is open.
Florida kay wala gyud paki. Like ever.
Since ever. Pero na sila
Nga buhi kaya pa
vaccination
sila
program.
tanan.
Dagan kayo, I have met so many people who are like, nadaw sila anong false COVID cases. And then, they keep like, they go to me with a more tinood ba dyan ng COVID? Like,
Oh.
because like, they will kanang book you as a COVID patient though, because it liquidates the money da yun, diba? It releases the money, so if they have one more COVID patient, money like comes
in.
out. Kay my uncle, like he died rasad katong pagka-summer, and then gimark siya as a COVID case even though he wasn't. He died of a stroke, but they put him there though, and then that way, free na daw ang iyang ano.
Oh yeah.
Pero
I hear.
sunog siya diretso pud.
Anyone who dies kay sunugon
Oh,
diretso
mo
daw.
pud.
Karon?
Oh.
Yeah. It's like there's no space to put in a freezer anyone or kanang ano. It's immediate cremation da yun. I was getting to a point. Katong mga, I have so many people who are questioning the validity of the COVID numbers. Like,
I think that's true.
I mean, I guess you could. But like, what's may benefit pa nato?
I guess you can question the numbers, but can you question if the pandemic is even like real?
Okay na,
That's just like really dangerous when people don't believe that the people are dying everywhere, and they're like, no, that's not true.
It's like they were chosen like to die.
Ako kanang driver na kanang
Ano pa yung mga driver?
taxi siya. No, it was really sad kay bago ko kanang nako na siya cousin sa Leyte. And then nag-birthday siya on yung kuan. Siya ang nag-insist na birthday na dako ang gathering.
Ang cousin.
Yeah, cousin na girl. And then after sa party kay she
died?
contracted COVID. And
Oh
then
no! Oh my god! How old was your cousin?
From someone from the party?
Na siya.
Adi mo gan eh from
Probably,
dito.
Yeah. It's like, it's so sad because like it was her family. And
How old was she?
I think probably mga 50s.
Oh.
And then karon kay iya ko no husband kay nasa
ICU?
Yeah, nasa hospital. I mean, at that point kay nasa hospital. So like, how can you say that this is real when these kinds of cases happen? What are people thinking? Or like,
Oh, you want to
every
ask
time
my
they-
parents?
I guess because some people also get it and then they're like, Mordog, I was fine naman right afterwards.
Sige, kinsa ka na ng mga tao.
Yeah. Surely not people holding up a podcast.
Lagi?
For,
I hope they're not that kuan.
Yeah.
Just open mouth breathing on each other.
Well, like half of the table is vaccinated.
Yeah!
Half of the table is half vaccinated.
Half
Yeah,
vaccinated.
it doesn't work
Come
yet.
September.
August ang ako. I have to go back to Manila.
Pero nanata sa point sa pandemic yun nga we can question things na.
Yeah.
I think murag mo na ang na-open pud.
Time for a revolution because they
Kay sa sugod ato magiging pangdawat tanan. Ako kay murag matuoro man pud ko sa rule of law adto nga time.
We were questioning everything basta kaning a government.
Pero di ba in terms of like pandemic in general ba?
Oh yeah, I
Like
guess.
ahagikan or kanang unsagit siya ka prevalent sa tanan mga sakit nga na experience karon.
Yeah, sometimes I felt like an asshole because I was one of those early kanang murag don't wear a mask types because si Fauci man sa daw nag-ingon, di ba, na stop buying masks because the frontliners need this, and then like we're not sure how the COVID is transmitted. Just don't touch anything and don't buy masks because we're running out of masks. So I was like, no mask, okay. And then like I'd get dirty looks in the kanang grocery. It was like, I'm educated. Fuck you.
Speaking of Fauci,
Yeah.
nagawas na to info nga isa day siya sa kanang Nimrog steak atong lab sa Wuhan.
What?
No way.
Oh.
Oh my god.
What does that mean?
Where is this coming from?
Yeah.
Alam mo na.
Who shared it?
Oh, Janado. It's a source.
Huh?
Maybe it's some QAnon.
Fox News?
Lagi. Pero apil daw siya
Alex
ato sa
Jones
kanang
din
brad.
na,
Kung
bro.
imo i-check ang iyang kuan ba, ang kanang lista sa nagpa-research dito. Isa siya kay isa siya sa mga dako nga like
Okay.
potential pandemic people. Like before pa ni nahitabo nga pandemic, ganahan mo fan gid siya og ginanang mga research, which is nice.
Yeah.
Pero kana nagka-taon lang siguro nga kanang napod iyang
Yeah,
haan
give
gid
fun,
dito.
Ang Wuhan
It would
research-
make sense that the labor is cheaper, maybe. If
Mo
it was
na.
a research lab, then they would have something to gain out of
I
a
mean, interestingly
partnership.
enough, like maybe China did make a lab to test to check mga SARS. Na ano.
Kay
Because
mas daghan ba gid diri
they-
and there sa China.
They were the source of SARS, the first SARS na case.
So in the lab, they're like, oh, what if there's a stronger virus? What are we gonna do to
Well,
beat
we'll
that?
have to make it first, right, sheet?
Yeah, I mean that's what they were actually doing. Diba? They were researching on kanang mga SARS variant because COVID is a SARS variant.
Yeah, SARS-CoV-2.
Sa sugod no mo pa yung name.
SARS-CoV.
So I guess China's never learning its lesson, huh?
Well, I guess they already.
I think
have,
na-learn man siguro nila ang lesson.
I think right now they can't hide the lesson. Like they can't hide their fuck up. No more. Someone will have to answer to something. Like whoever that researcher was who didn't wash their hands when they left. It's like, we're handling viruses. Like, fuck you, Xiaoming. I gotta eat dinner.
God. I just realized pag gonna learn na North Korea has had no
COVID cases?
It's either that or
Remember, like,
nasa na effective vaccination so sugod pa lang.
Maybe
Like
they
diri man
just
siguro to.
that was the early news we got. I think in the podcast pa tayo, we haven't canceled ourselves yet. They were like, yeah, kanang, there are no COVID cases in North Korea because they kill the person with the COVID and then it's like, oh, 0 cases again. And then Kim Jong-un is alive. I thought he was dead. I was so sure.
Isn't he really young?
No, but they said that they like he surgery siya maayo, so and then
Igsuon nga bae man to.
yeah, they hid it for his condition for a long time, and then no one knew. So everyone's questioning, is Kim Jong-un alive? And then like everyone was like, oh no, his sister will be the next dictator, and then killed man ang iyang sister. So they're like,
Yes,
oh no,
please.
they can make an anime about like a girl who's like dictating North Korea.
Yeah, Rule 34 dayon to rescue.
How old is Kim Jong-un?
50?
Bata pa man siya.
Yeah, diba?
40?
Mas maguwang pa siguro kuha na niya.
No way.
Okay, mo pala. Okay, so I was listening to like the Economist podcast, and then they called him the millennial kanang dictator. I was like, wait,
Maybe his
he's
earnest
a millennial dictator? What the fuck?
Maybe his earnest age.
Tayo ninyo.
You're the millennial. We should call you that, like a millennial. something.
Dictator? Oh, okay. Masugot ra ko na.
Speaking of Koreans,
Come on.
Are we segueing
Oh,
there?
Let's
BTS.
set our sights lower.
Are you
Southerner.
sure?
BTS McNuggets. Wow, wowie.
we didn't get to buy them yet.
Yeah, we didn't because our producer here is like chickened out. 270 pesos
Chickened
for
out
10 nuggets.
of them nuggets.
He chickened out of our nuggets. We were supposed to have a reaction video, but sorry.
We'll get it next time.
Okay.
But yeah, cute mga stories. Like, I mean, like some of them are cute.
Why? What is so special, pray tell, about this BTS?
Be careful of your words, siguro.
Kuan. There's
Be careful of your. We'll go to that part, but first establish the nugget
Do they have
phenomenon.
special flavors? Like this
Yeah,
one?
I think so. Like, there's
sauce
duha ka
lang?
sauce, I think.
sauces,
The
yeah.
My
sauce.
God.
And then other than that, there's also the packaging. So like, dapat that's why so it's packaging and then sauces, and it's just a regular 10-piece nugget.
And then it's like the color, the packages are colored.
Purple,
BTS color.
yeah, BTS colors. Woo!
Wow. Does it come with those like turtlenecks or
I don't think
what do they wear? And then
they
what,
wear anything.
does
they're
it come with
fashion
special
icons.
merchandise? Is there a card? Is there a
I think ang
special
wrapper
tissue?
wrapping
Are
with
there
Wrapper,
stickers?
because like, oh look, yeah.
They should have stickers.
And then dagan ng
or
palit.
cards.
It's like dagan ng a lot of people are buying it.
Oh.
Wow.
Ang
The
packaging
power of
niya.
merchandising and cute boys.
I know. And then, so Mragmoto nag-celebrate po na mga Food Panda drivers. Because like, oh, daghan kayo may kuan, daghan kayo nag-orders. Like, 10 or more than 10 orders in a day. I was like,
Oh my god.
Of BTS nuggets.
yeah. And then, nako na yung mga Food Panda drivers na, like, mangutan na sila, ano kailangan kanang hinayan ang packaging. Kaya like, na yung mga instructions ba, ano sa dini? Like, they didn't realize na, oh, this is the special thing.
What do people do? They collect them? Do they
Yeah. No, they
frame
also,
them?
cute, no, they put like, ang stuff from the packaging kaya gibutang as a cell phone case. I was like, oh, that's cute.
Yeah, sure.
It's covered in chicken grease.
No,
probably.
it's like,
It's cute chicken grease.
It's dry,
I
it's
feel like-
clean.
I think like I would appreciate if they put a card in at least or
Yeah.
stickers.
Naa man. Naa.
Is there a
I think
card?
naa ka ng card nga with lyrics mo siguro to nila. Oh, like more randomize siya sa kanang lain-lain nga
and
mga
That's
then you
good.
can
See,
just collect those.
That's pretty good.
That's
Okay, so that's at
the
least you
70
get
pesos
something.
Plus.
Sa imong 270 10-piece nuggets, 27 per nugget.
Oh my
Jesus.
god.
Nahagad betos jom.
Chicken nugget.
Palit siya, magulang.
Nagpalit na siya? Sige, may
Do
na
you
lang.
think that BTS fans are as cringe as mga Rick and Morty fans na nagdemand og Szechuan sauce?
Wala man sila nag-demand of anything, they just accepted it.
Oh.
So they're not like running out of
Gatagan na sila.
oh my god, we're running out of BTS McNuggets. Like when
I
they
think
were running
enough
out
siya.
of Minions.
Yeah, like,
Surprisingly enough siya. Ang rollout niya is well prepared
yeah.
compared sa kanang other nga mga kuha.
And then like, nagsige pa ako mag-order gyapon ko sa McDonald's niya, dili kay tagas ang linya, like okay ra gyapon, regular ra gyapon ang ila rate.
Na may special nga line ang
Oh, maybe that's
na ko
BTS.
nakitaan nga kanang McDonald's nga kuha niya. Nasa special queue para sa kanang
And
order.
that's
na
already
natin.
like those are the cringe. Oh no.
No,
I wouldn't say
no, we're not gonna do that.
I don't. I'm sorry, I will admit na ignorant ko of these BTS things. My
Okay.
mom was talking about BTS for a long time, and I thought she was talking about behind the scenes of something na Korean novela niya. Oh, magaling yung BTS nun. And I'm like, wow, interested sa digag mga behind the scenes, ma. Ano sa man din na?
I don't know. I didn't really get into BTS, but we have a friend who's really, really into it.
Yeah.
Shout out, Bin.
How many words was her essay on
She made
BTS?
she made a very nice
It was very
dissection.
Nuance kayo to?
What did she say?
There's a lot of theory. Could be an academic paper.
Oh, is it about the lyrics of the BTS? How they're like,
No, it's like she was talking about how she got into the rabbit hole and going why she really appreciates it and why cutting their like she thought na cutting like if there's a band or group who has really young fans, then it must be superficial because like young girls have like very frivolous
That's the myth.
that's a myth. And then she learned actually that they're pretty cool. They have really good lyrics.
Yeah.
And they write their own music. They write their own
Yeah,
songs.
go RM.
yeah, Ernest is here like, I write my own song. Where
Wag
are my
ko
girlfriends?
gisulti pa.
Where are my friends?
Who are your fans?
Like you can count them and like with your two hands.
I think the same could be said for any like pop music phenomenon. No. You think these are just really bad things, but no, they're not depth of more pop songs, but they're fine. You don't have to make fun of people who like these things.
No, but
I guess there is a more you go through that kind of everyone is cringe and I'm not, so you actively hate on a thing,
Yeah.
and then you Maturity is when you let people like what they want.
Exactly.
Same.
Oh no.
And
I think I'm still working on that.
Oh yeah.
Very hard.
You're like more like, why do you like this other samurai thing? It isn't Samurai X. Samurai X is the only thing.
There was a person like in our board gaming group who said that she hated Parasite because it was very predictable. And I took very great offense. Very.
Yeah, show her. Be the wrath of Bong Joon.
I would not. Oh, go show off on even predictable because I did not think Parasite was predictable. I thought it was like a whole different movie until that one kadang tone change. It was like, what?
I know. I was like, she called it a crime thriller. Are you sure?
What if you're the cringe one day and siya ang based na murag ka
No.
nakakita na siya sa tanan nga Kubrick na yan ang study tanan.
Her
It's like,
epitome of good
predictable.
film is Amir Khan movies. Oh, they're so deep.
Yeah,
I like
Amir
watching
Khan.
deep movies. Oh,
Recon movies, pretty good.
they're cute. I'm sorry. I'm just being really mean.
If there's one thing I would say about pop songs, like there's one gripe I have. It's like
What?
you never like for most people, you never willingly get like
Into
light
it?
up. Yeah, you're never willingly listening to a pop song. It's like you go somewhere.
Not
and
for
then
most of us,
Yeah.
siguro. But for most people, that's what they do. Like, magatang sila kung say release.
Oh,
Really, they do that?
Oh yeah, because like what they do now is that they drop teasers and then they're gonna be like, oh, this is my new music video that's dropping, and then there's countdowns for it, and then like it's a whole big thing.
I was like, when I was younger, it would just be there.
Oh,
It's
yeah,
super
because-
popular. It's just there.
Oh, pero mo
forced to
permeate gid siya sa imong life.
yeah.
Like, kapilagid ko ana before pandemic nga, di gid ko mo recognize a pop song until makadungog na kuha na niya on the streets of Colon. Baktas ko. Pero kung makadungog yung kuha na niya once, tanan iskina makadungog na kuha na. Like, inana ka pop ang kanang kana nga lugar, ang Colon. Like, ang tanan mga speakers ang mag-play din.
I would guess no. Yeah.
I was
office though. Kanang there are always those office members who are kanang updated sila ana ang pop hits, diba? Like you have stories like that.
Oo nga. Di ako una makadungog og mga new stuff.
Home base man me, so like kanang
based mo.
like
Based
all I'm
time.
hearing is Maria Takeuchi na pabalik-balik ng Plastic Love, and then like oh my god, this is what everyone's listening to, and then I just hear you, and then you know the pop songs, and I'm like, okay, ganun you're ni Ernest. It's like delay kanang mo na yung gitokar sa akong seatmate me.
I was so happy when I kanang heard like the Blackpink on a driver na kanang taxi driver. I mean
that's
taxi.
cute.
I was like, oh, this is so great. So I guess this is what they feel. I'm like, I'm part of something.
We had a Grab driver who was like, he was so proud that he was able to gauge the music na ganahan sa iyang mga customers. And then,
Biyag anime mga driver. Dagan kay sila mga
he's like,
personal quests ba sa life.
Sud lagi kay ba ko ani niya, kay ba ko maminaw ni siya K-pop to lagi ko Blackpink. Lipoy lagi ka ayo bay, ug kanang 5 stars lagi ko. Nag-comment sila na nice music. So, no kuya, no.
Ano tanong yung gipangutan? Say tell. Say tell kung kanaganahan sila Blackpink.
Kanang walay uyab.
What?
No, that's my joke. You know, that lonely women follow K-pop. It's not serious. It's a joke.
Ano, cancel na to.
Cancel.
Just like those people who said that BTS was kinsa sila mga food panda or Grab driver.
Mga drivers.
Ano sila itabo na?
Ilang gisulti ang katang phrase nga gibalik-balik like few weeks ago.
Are you afraid to say it?
I'm
We're not saying it.
Oh, is it the BAYOT word?
It's actually not being.
Di na mo ang spelling. Pero kana.
It was so weird that they went with the weird.
Oh, is it BAYUT?
No, it's BIOT.
BI.
Pero mas cute hinuon siya kanang mas mo flow siya.
BO.
Or some course by.
These same. They were the ones delivering these McNuggets, and then
ilang i-appeal sa kanang murag sa delivery nga chat ba or sa delivery nga text nga kanang nana ko diri niya. And by the way, mo na.
By the way, you gay. Yeah, and then what happened? Like, dagan ang nalayan.
Get go sila. Sa actual company.
They lost their jobs.
I mean,
That's intense.
I think
the
that's a bit
army is
mean.
very
It's
intense.
it's a fucking pandemic and people are just trying to get by and they lost their jobs.
Pride month.
I know, right? In the middle of Pride Month, you're gonna say those things? Like, no.
Maybe they could have just taken it back.
Yeah, they probably, I mean, yeah.
Basta in suspension, basta something
Suspension
happened
is
to
like-
their kuan.
Okay,
Context.
but like at least they should know that you shouldn't do that.
For me, it's cultural context. You have to slowly understand that there are people who will still act like that. Na murag kanang, we live in a very society. No, we live in a very kanang hyper like toxic masculinity kayong ano.
Mao ganing dili na siya dapat i-tolerate pod. Kay it would set precedent sa mga sumusunod
This is
nila.
totally
Okay ra
okay.
dito.
It's not about tolerating. It's more of like maybe they could have been warned or kanang suspended or like
Suspended lagi. Mao bitaw na
they got fired man kaha.
We don't know.
Oh, basta something happened to their job ko.
I really don't think people should lose their livelihoods over something like that. Kay murag kanang upbringing naman sad na niya. And
Maybe they could have
it takes-
taken a seminar or
Yeah, like the company should be responsible of kanang murag educating na ingana sad. Like murag,
maybe they could have been given a warning, suspension. Sakto.
I think we need a cultural context na murag ingani ang culture nato, and of course
Yeah, but you can't just
we're trying to
accept the
change it.
culture.
No.
We're not trying to accept it. We're trying to understand na ano naging ana ilang giingon. And I'm not saying na forgive them. I'm saying na
Educate them.
educate them
I think
instead of
people-
making them lose their jobs for something that they had no idea was wrong.
I think ituyo ra pud to nila. Like kay kahibaw man sila nga the army was kanang in high spirits adto nga time pud. Yeah, they were delivering food nga explicitly nakabutang gid dito ang mga
They were
symbolism.
just like ruining their day.
Oh.
Wait, so what
Kanang
did they
murag-
do? Did they say like it's? But
Oh.
did they do it in their personal account?
I think appeal sa ilang kanang communication sa delivery text. Ba?
They would just say that during like things ano
Mga
na
ganun,
mong
mga sa ganun.
gay McNuggets or something. Wow, like ballsy na sa
Toxic
gay na sila.
masculinity.
Yeah, it is.
Maybe they thought they were just being funny pa jud.
I think they were trying to be pero di gid siya mo work pud. Like sa ilang gibuhat ba ug sa
But how
kuan
did they find out, like, nga na natabuan ng people
Somebody leaked it.
nga
that they were saying those
I would
things?
think someone twittered.
nay nagkuan nay nagpost adto gipang screenshot nila ilang kita man ko mga conversation like sa text ba.
And how did they say it like?
diba, mag-text
Oh, like kanang nanay mong kuan.
And then what did they say? It sounds like a kanang murag playground na teasing.
Pero wala mo kita na
This
in
boot.
kuan katong sa context niya.
No,
Like
I-
dako kay niya siya nga thing several weeks ago.
No, it's a context.
No.
I like it
Mo na
before,
gipang-
like
mo na gipang-
in the run up to the.
Oh, like isa pa na sa mga trending nga tweets.
Why?
Kanara, murag spam ra na sa mga tao, ni but
Oh,
i-spam na sa
I
mga
guess
comments.
they thought they were like, this is funny, huh?
Oh, mura siyang meme ba para nila. Yeah, ilan
It's
ang
just them
gikuan.
going, okay, boomer.
Oh, may na. Or bonk. May na ba?
I really, my heart goes out to those guys. Like, I really wish they didn't get fired. Murag, I wish they just got a good scolding. Okay.
Yeah, it's
Life
hard to
is hard
find.
enough as it is.
Mo lagi.
It's hard to find a job, but like it's okay that like if they got like a little bit of a punishment, but like
Yeah,
di
kinda.
man- like getting fired is not
Intense. It's too much.
probably yeah.
Maybe like a seminar. Maybe they could go to like, we'll teach you about the LGBTQ and why you shouldn't make fun of him and why. And
Pero weird lang pod nga apilo na nimo sa imong kanang professional communication ba.
Yeah, like
I think mo na ang kanang giigo sa
customer.
kanang kuan pod sa ilang kung namagay sila HR na kanang pero nga nung musulti man ka na like
Musad.
Because I was being edgy, okay?
moro na
Well, you
yung
can get
the cloud,
Well, there,
alright.
I think napo yung may kanang precedent na you fire people because bati ang ila like kanang they're really going against like regulations. Like for example, if you want your customers to be happy, you don't want deliverers na they will openly attack the people they're delivering to na kanang this is the thing that makes you happy. I will ruin it.
Yeah, trolling man siya kaya ang
Yeah.
naghatod man sa mga actual meals. May nagkuanan to.
Wala
Di man
eh.
siya kanang random nga mga delivery.
I thought it was like naa sila sa ila kanang own Facebook pages. Na
mura.
Yeah,
like,
that's me
like,
too. So they like directly sent it to the
Yeah.
person they
Murag.
were delivering.
that's just
kinda
not
mean.
good.
Suspension would have been fine. But like, and be educated. Because it's Pride Month. Educate yourselves, people.
Speaking of educating yourself,
Yes.
what did you think about, say, Ronaldo na he rejected Coke to get hydrated?
Sakto man to.
Ang ako nakabaw is that he cost Coke 4 billion in marketing kay iyang na siya sa screen and then iyang gi-move ang mga bottles and then he put up like his water nga na to promote healthy drinking. So, na-backlash ba siya? Or do you think that it was a corporate move? Or like,
Di man to corporate move iya ha.
it was an athlete move? Na,
Napakita lang siya nga mao ni ang healthy ka choice.
yeah.
Yeah. Nalang gid siya naigo nga ako. Nasagasaan lang gid niya ang marketing sa Coke.
Sponsored siya sa Coke?
Dili ang ilang kanang press event pa.
Yeah.
Like na sila sa press after or before a game. Yeah, more another yung kuan. Yung gi-move niya. Yung ginis sila tubig.
We should inform.
Maybe he just
It's like, can
maybe
you
he just
please
wanted water for
don't
himself.
touch anything there.
Oh, murag inana kay murag presented man siya as ilaha. Like for them to drink.
But he took water instead.
Yeah, he moved it like away from him, and it's like, oh fuck, Pepsi is probably happy right now.
You know
Like,
who's- You know who'd be super happy? The Hydro homies on Reddit.
yeah, that's where I found it. Like the Hydro homies were like Ronaldo, a true Hydro homie. Crazy guys, super intense ang ilang passion for,
For
water.
water.
Tayado ka, ano eh.
Passion for water? or
Passion for
Coke?
anything.
Yeah, like human rights. Chel joke no. Let's talk it.
That was not a good segue.
That's a very good segue. Hey, are you a passion for human rights?
Yes.
You know who else has a passion for poor people? Father's Day, pwede nga ka ng post nila Villar.
Unsa
Maniviller?
Mani Villar, ug iya anak niya doon sila sa kanang...
Kabuya.
Unsa ganini nakakuan ko
Di
ni
ba
bro.
ko pa na,
Oh.
naghimo sila post or they just, basic, it's like, you know, his old jingles, but like, you know, a new one.
Naligo ka na ba sa dagat ng
basura?
Yeah, that, but like, just wala, with a better song, yeah, na sila in the same,
Hey,
probably
that thing was a
neighborhood.
banger.
Na sila sa?
Like a kind of impoverished neighborhood. And then they were just like, oh, these are the
Pero nagkanta-kanta sila. Or
there's just a backing.
video lang siya nga
just
kuan.
like, oh, look, this is the no, the children are singing. That these are the people who care for us.
Wow.
So campaign na ni siya nga
Yeah.
Anong tanong
mas
namin?
as a kuan
As a
Father's
Father's
Day
Day
nga.
I'm so tired.
Yeah, okay. Si Villar, ang tunay na mahirap.
Sure? Say ito na na mahirap? Siya?
Sa tanan.
A billionaire.
A Villarnaire.
I'm sorry.
What's that?
No.
Sorry, we'll cut that.
Those are the people who's gonna, you know,
Run
probably
for
run
office.
against Chell. And these are the people that they, like, you know, a lot of people.
What
vote for
happened to
over
the
Chell.
one party to unite against
One sambayan.
What is
What's one
Biduts?
sambayan?
What happened to that? I thought we would agree.
Well, it sounds
So
like a
wala
lot
na
of-
jud. So it's still multiple people trying to beat the dot machine. Ah, fuck this.
I don't know. I think like it's really
Parehistro
difficult
ba ta?
minsan.
Yeah! Oh, for
Ay,
history.
parehistro mo, grabe kayo.
Kinindot kito kanang I don't know kinsa to na komikero pero na si website.
Kato nga na.
What's it, ano?
Panganad to niya.
Si ano ba to?
I
No, I
forgot.
forgot.
Basta it was really fun kanang to get people to vote. And then
Oh yeah. I shared that.
What's his name?
I forgot.
I really don't know sa yung comics.
Hindi man kita
But
makaplug.
artist man jud siya, and then he made a full animated comic, and then like murag, it's very easy ang ano niya. There's like a tracker for asa kang office mo register, and then like it already links you all the files that you need to like print out and then makes you sign up for shit. So helpful kayo sa yung link.
Please vote.
Pero napay like before that, napay sa I think sa Comelec jud siya pero Comelec Davao nga project. Naka na imura siya QR basically mag iMobile free.
Pero
mobile
sige daw down.
Reg,
Like
sige,
most
the
things.
last time I checked, it was like, oh, this file is private now. Yeah.
They did not know how to use Google Docs.
But yeah, that register.
Yes.
Without register, guys.
Register and vote for research. Register, research, and vote for the right people. Please.
This is not voting advice. Marasa ka ng
It's
crypto ba? This is not financial advice. Do your own research.
Yeah.
Mara na ilang duha ka
But
things
just
nga isulti.
whatever
Yeah.
it is, just register to vote.
yes.
Vote for who
Yes.
you think is right.
We're so tired.
Please, I don't.
6 years.
Research properly.
Oh.
No biases.
So, are we still going on?
Di, okay na ko. Apoy na ko.
Done. We did it all.
Yes,
We
did.
covered it all.
Uh,
It's good when we get to do this. It doesn't embarrass me. And, I have to erase something from the board.
Wow. Just thinking of yourself.
wow.
I'd like to say it's
He's
one of
ready
these
to be a
moments.
father.
Oh, no wonder mo tong kanang super awkward nga koan.
What?
Nga segue because you wanted to finish the
Oh, para
pour.
lang mo. Moy ko one day.
No, because I was like, oh, we're gonna end there. But important question mark?
I think
We're
we're
done.
Up now? Oh, okay.
I'm tired.
What's
We're
gonna happen
ready.
next week?
We don't.
Find out.
Tao na.
In the
Tao
next
na.
episode.
Anyone want to plug anything?
We're gonna watch Disney's Luca.
Saboy, kanang, salamat day kayo sa mga tanan nga nag-view sa
Yeah.
Ilajom, nga kuhan, nag-share.
If you could do it for this episode, too, that'd
Lagi.
be great.
Yeah,
Kamera ni.
great. We
Please.
got
We
some
have
chicks.
we have priest bit.
We got
Don't call me
two
that.
types. We got your dark boys for the ladies.
Dark
You
boys.
got your bear. Not minus the hair, I guess. And you got your colorful.
E-girl.
You got your Vocaloid E-girl. And then we got your lesbian drummer.
Okay.
So please like and subscribe na lang di ay.
Yes, please.
Follow sa kuhan, sa channel also. Kay nilagpas naman sa 69, so wala na si Pulos.
Yeah!
No.
Just keep
Hold it. Do we have to
pumping
hold
The
it.
next
Until
goal is
420.
now 420.
420 guys.
Yes,
Kita
please.
kits.
Kita kids. Bye.
Thanks.
Bye.